Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1 of the Australian Shepherds versus the Shy Guys of the Pacific Brawl League. I am the commentator, that's Junkmore, and I'll be casting this game for you today. So, just having a look at the players on the Radiant side, Australian Shepherds, of course. We have Chessie's Snaggart, aka Desmosome, I believe, on Discord. Jonesy, Doggy, and Pikachu. Meanwhile, on the Dire team, we have Crazy Monkey. I believe that's Berserk Fury. Sweat Spaghetti, Desai, and So Close Yeet so far. Alright, I'll probably just shorten his name to Yeet as per normal. Now, getting right into it, got the bans coming out immediately from the Radiant team. They've got rid of the Earthshaker and the Puck. So immediately 2 disruptive heroes being taken out of the pool. Meanwhile, the Shy Guys, they take out the top contender for the league so far. I think he's got the highest win rate. Just having a quick look here. One of the most banned heroes as well, but look at that contested monster. He's been picked either either picked or banned in all 12 games so far. So this will be number 13, I guess. Shout out to, I believe, Primgrin and PDG for those graphics and that information. Thank you very much. Very interesting stuff to see. You have to have a quick look. Oh my god, there's a disruptor. Alright, so snagging the disruptor immediately. Yeah, well, disrupts the team fights. It's exactly what you like to see on the support. Meanwhile, Shy Guys, they bring their team fight of their own with the Undying and Snapfire. Okay. Early pick on the Snapfire, quite flexible, so at this point in this patch, I think. Can be either run as a core or as a support, so very clean pick. I don't know about the Naga Sirens this early. That's quite interesting. Okay, so second pick Naga Siren for the Australian Shepherds. We'll have to see if it gets counted. They probably wanted to pick it before it did get banned, so and talking about being banned, the Legion Commander being banned, yeah. That is a very interesting choice, considering I believe it has yet to win a match as Legion. It's odd, indeed. Let's have a quick look here again. Yep, 3 picks and 0% win rate on that hero. So, maybe just banning it out for the memes. We'll have to see. Maybe there's a specific plan in mind, but I hope my audio is being picked up alright. I've got a cat screaming in the background, so if you do hear anything, don't mind it. He is A-okay. I hope. Meanwhile, yeah, Shy Guys banning out the Magnus and the Necrophos. Magnus being a top contender, universal hero, always very strong, especially in this patch. And yeah, the Necrophos, one of Chessie's signature I can't speak today. Signature heroes there. Did use it to great effect last week. Was just basically unkillable at a certain point. So good to see that being banned. Shy Guys have done their research there. So Australian Shepherds, ball is in their court. Let's see what they've got to ban. Running through the reserve time, they go for the Dawnbreaker. It's either or. Shy Guys banning one of the top contender heroes for the league is the Jakiro. Of course, let's have a see. Yep, highest win rate, one of the highest win rates, I mean, with 4 picks and an 80% win rate so far this season. So, man, yeah, and I can see why it's being banned. Meanwhile, Australian Shepherds taking out the Nyx Assassin, very good against the Disruptor, prevents him from joining the fights quite often, so I do like that ban. I guess being a universal hero as... Wait, is it a universal hero? It's an Agi hero still, isn't it? I believe so. Don't quote me on that. It has been a few weeks since I've seen Nyx, so... But yeah, a very strong hero nonetheless. Meanwhile, Shy Guys running into their own reserve time here for the 5th ban. I can count totally. We'll have to see. Oh, it's the Shadow Fiend. Okay, another Chelsea's signature hero, I believe. The right-click Shadow Fiend carry. So, a couple of respect bans there. I love to see it. And Shy Guys going for their 3rd pick here. What do they want with the Undying Snapfire so far? They know they're up against the Illusion carry Naga Siren. So that's going to influence their choice quite heavily, I believe. Unless Australian Shepherds does a complete 180 and runs this Naga Siren as a support. Which, I mean, it is possible. Ensnare is a very nice BKB piercing disable. However, its strength as a carry is just way too great to ignore, I guess. And it looks like the Snapfire is going to be core because that's a Warlock being picked up for the Shy Guys. Warlock being another top tier support. Very good at sustain in lane, harass a little bit with the chains. But keeping people alive through the laning phase is his deal. So, and also great teamfight disruption with his ultimate. His only stun, and probably the most important, brings a lot to the table. So, Australian Shepherds, they respond with a Shadow Shaman. Disrupt a Shadow Shaman, so they're definitely running the Naga as a core, of course. Would have been great to see it as a support, but, you know, probably less of a chance of winning when you do that. But, the Shadow Shaman being picked as maybe the position 4 or 5, along with the Disruptor. I do like it indeed because Shackles is a very annoying ability to deal with. Plus, it has that late game advantage with the Mass Serpent wards that it puts down. So Shadow Shaman can be a threat later on, especially to any remaining buildings that the enemy team has got. So, we'll see what their 4th pick here is for Australian Shepherds. 50 seconds left of reserve time. Expecting some heavy engage that can probably take most of their focus and attention away from the Naga Siren during the fights. Give it some room to breathe, to farm even throughout the mid game so it can transition into that late game powerhouse that we all know Naga to be. So I'm expecting some heavy engaged offlaner. Okay, they picked the Wind Ranger, probably the mid hero. I'd a guess. I mean, yeah. Well, there you go. Another high damage hero that does take a lot of attention from the enemy team and can snowball out of control if left to do so. Shy Guys, they respond with the Sven, which is fairly interesting. I bet that's just for the Naga Siren being able to cleave through the illusions is very nice indeed. However, does suffer against the Wind Ranger and the Shadow Shaman. Being hexed, being shackled. Wait, both shackles, yeah. I was about to say. Is very annoying for him, so he definitely needs that BKB as soon as possible in order to have any impact on this game. So, interesting pick indeed. The Void being banned. Alright, alright. I mean, that's not a bad final hero for the Shy Guys. Does suffer from being absolutely crowd controlled like the Shadow Shaman and the Wind Ranger presents to the Sven. You know what I'm trying to say, yeah. It kind of fills the same role, you know? So an interesting ban there by Australian Shepherds. I guess they have room, well, they expect room for another position 1 hero on the side of Shy Guys. Meanwhile, talking about Shy Guys, they banned the Omni Knight, which would have been a pretty good contender there for an offlaner, I guess. Still probably too squishy for what I'm envisioning for the Shepherds. And final ban from the namesake Shepherds comes to be the Bloodseeker. Very, very interesting indeed. I guess it's to counter the Wind Ranger. I guess that's why they're banning the Bloodseekers. They don't want that Bloodseeker rupture counter against the Wind Ranger? I'm not sure. Because being up against the Naga Siren, there's not much a Bloodseeker can really do when it's fully farmed. We'll have to wait and see. What am I expecting here? Still looking for the Primal Beast. The Timbersaw was banned there, so can't pick that one up. But at least some other heavy tank engage would be really nice here. Oh, there you go. The Tidehunter being picked up there. Alright, that's the tank that you're looking for. Has a lot of potential, to disrupt enemy team fights. Especially with the Disruptor on his team as well, because he just uses his ultimate. The Ravage goes down. The Disruptor can have all the time in the world to throw his abilities on the floor and create the Electro Thunderdome of his dreams. Meanwhile, Shy Guys, how will they respond to this? Now, they've got the mid Snapfire, I believe, the position 1 Sven. They need an offlaner of their own. This is very odd. Picking the offlaner last, unless they're running the Undying as more of a core hero here, and Snapfire, Warlock are going to be the supports, then we're just expecting a mid lane hero here. We'll have to see, as 50 seconds on the clock, reserve time counting down for the Shy Guys. We have a quick sip of water here. Delicious. Alright, 35 seconds left. I kind of like the idea of Snap going mid though, even up against the Wind Ranger. Not Shackle Shot, but the Snapfire Q, you know, the shotgun blast that he puts out, whatever that ability is called, is quite dominating in lane if you max it out. So secures you that early farm, gives a lot of damage and pressure to the enemy mid laner, and it's the nuke ability that you need against the Wind Ranger. Meanwhile, the final pick, Spirit Breaker. Okay, a hero that benefited a lot from the recent patches, has been nerfed a bit, but still quite the menace against the opposite teams. So PDPI, who is... Oh, that's Berserk Fury. Okay. Very interesting. You can see people picking their characters now. Like the cosmetics indeed. That Snapfire set, very cool. Very PBL representative. That should be the mascot right there. For sure. Alright. Jesse's Tidehunter with the Mohawk on the Tide. Very cool. But Jonesy with the not the Crimson set, but that's the from those specific chests that you get, right? You know what I'm trying to say. The I can't remember the name of it. Definitely not the First Bloods. No, those are a lot more expensive, and they're just immortals only, aren't they? Not the First Blood Witness things. Oh well, scratch that thought. It's not coming to me. Here we go, loading into the game. Just once again testing my audio. I think it's all good. Testing, testing. Hello. I can finally reach the orange. But I'm mostly in the green. And sometimes it turns red for some unknown reason. Anyway, let's go. Australian Shepherds versus Shy Guys. For those who are just tuning in, on the Radiant team, we have Jonesy on the Naga Siren, Doggy on the Wind Ranger, Chessie's on the Tidehunter, Pikachu on the Disruptor, and in the back, in the Vanguard, we have Vicadian on this Shadow Shaman, that's the word. Meanwhile, Crazy Monkey is on the opposite team on the Sven here, all by his lonesome, but the rest of his team up top. Desai on the Snapfire, Sweats Baguettes even, on the Warlock, and Yeet on the Undying. Finally, this guy here, that's Berserk Fury, so his name won't be showing there, but you will be able to tell who he is, hopefully. The smoke into the enemy jungle there. Not sure if it's called the triangle still. High ground jungle. Does not warrant anything. The pause coming out. Somebody is lagging. Let's have a look at the items that everyone has picked here. So definitely going more supportish. I see the Snapfire. Yeah, there you go. The bottle is queued up. So that's a mid Snapfire to Psy. You love to see it. That's what I was hoping for. Meanwhile, the Spirit Breaker going for the Quelling Blade. Okay, definitely expecting to be able to lane fairly reasonably well. Excuse me. Meanwhile, the double circlet for Wind Ranger, being a universal hero, gets a lot of damage from that. So fairly understandable. Meanwhile, early Ring of Protection from the Tide Hunter, getting that extra armor. Going to be going pretty crazy with that damage block as well, especially with all the physical damage coming out from the enemy team. The Sven, the Spirit Breaker, even the Snapfire once it gets some points in Lil Shredder. Meanwhile, Jonesy, Sage's Mask pretty early. Okay. I'm just checking what that builds into. Going to be going for that Ring of Basilius. Don't think a Naga would build Echo Saber because it doesn't really benefit. Falcon Blade would be more what he's probably going for, just for that mana regen. Doggy's reconnected once again. Hopefully the issue has fixed itself. Wait, his mouth moves, doesn't it? What's with that? I can't zoom in anymore. I wish I could. But you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? That mouth is moving. Desai BRB? Okay. More people leaving. Doggy saying go when ready. I guess he didn't see that Desai was AFK as well. And just talking about this comp a little more, so definitely a lot of team fight coming out from Australian Shepherds. So if they group up as 5 in the mid game, that's going to be pretty disgusting. Even without the Naga Siren, they're even grouping up as 4 would probably be enough to win most team fights. Whereas the Dire team, they've got a lot of pick-off potential. If you get the Spirit Breaker charge onto someone, follow that up with Mortimer Kisses, Sven's God Strength damage, even the Warlock throwing down a stun as well with his Chaotic Offering and Disruption there. Yeah, that's pretty much a guaranteed kill. If that doesn't kill, like the Disruptor or something, even if you stunlock the Wind Ranger as well, I can see them falling pretty easily. But we'll have to see which plan comes out on top. Which team takes the victory? Might take a little bite to eat. While Desai is rejoining. Oh, there you go. And unpaused. Alright. Still chewy. Very nice. Okay, they're all grouped up here. They definitely want this rune in the river. And that's the Shy guys I'm talking about. Meanwhile, same can kind of be said for Shepherds. Okay, 3 bounty runes going towards the Aussie Shepherds. Very nice indeed. That's a nice early start there for your entire team. Plus the ward going down here. Did they even know that that was there? Probably not. And there you go, there's the Wind Ranger up against the Snapfire in mid lane. Meanwhile, up top, the Tide Hunter and the Disruptor up against the Spirit Breaker Undying. Okay, position 1 Spirit Breaker. That's definitely very new. So that's why he's got the Quelling Blade there and expects to be able to farm. Wow, don't usually see a position 1 Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, Vicadian and Sweats are just trading hits here. The Warlock and the Shadow Shaman. That Shadow Shaman damage, the right clicks. Definitely tearing into Sweats there. Meanwhile, the Sven and Naga. Sven will be pretty comfortable laning up against this Naga, especially with a couple of points in Great Cleave. Will be very happy indeed. So I guess that's why the lanes were swapped around. Very nice there from the Shy guys. I do like that. A little bit of strategy, a little bit of planning is very nice to see. Yeet is dominating the lane as usual for an Undying. However, also Desai suffering here in the mid lane. Let's have a look at the last hits and denies. Okay, he's doing pretty well there. Got 2 denies, but has traded a lot of health in return. 10 last hits too. Yeah, there you go. The point and the scatter blast. That's the one. There we go. Oh, nice work up there by Doggy, using that wind run to avoid the size damage there. And meanwhile, I missed first blood. This Jesse's Tidehunter falling to the Undying. The constant stacks of decay means the right clicks from so close, taking him down. Look at that, 449 damage with the Soul Rip as well. While the Tidehunter is low HP, because he is all his strength is being stolen from him. So definitely a threat in the early game, this Undying. However, tends to fall off pretty hard. All he's got late game really is like his tombstone, unless he can get some nice soul rip damage off or healing, not sure. Anyway, things are progressing steadily. 16 last hits for Desai. He's pretty much dominating the mid lane in terms of getting the farm that he needs. Meanwhile, up top, the kill potential is there once again. The soul rip coming out, but it's not enough to take out Chessy's for now. That bash though, it's running a bit close there. Wonder if Chessy's will go back. He doesn't have a TP though. It's so bad to walk back to the fountain, especially when you need this XP as a Tidehunter. You need that level 6 as soon as possible. Oh my god, his HP. So close, will he go for it? He's heading around. Pikachu will do his best to keep him at bay. Meanwhile, Crazy Monkey taking quite a bit of damage there. He'll be fine though, because he's got a Warlock on his team. Using up all his mana to keep him safe. Nice and healthy there. He's gonna need this Lotus. Wait, has it already been taken? He must have already taken it and used it, because it's gone. Yeah, it's absolutely gone there. Jazzy stepping up. Taking a bit of damage once again. There's the charge coming out from Berserk. The tombstone coming out as well. Yeet. But very nice placement of the kinetic field there. Oh, they still take out Chessie's. The blood grenade in the end was enough. Even with that kinetic field keeping the melee heroes at bay, it was still not enough to save this Tidehunter. Look at that. The extra damage from the blood grenade. Oh no, wait. That was Disruptor's blood grenade. So it's just the zombies, I guess. The last hit there from the zombies. Oh, the Ring of Health is bought there at least. Meanwhile, Desai chasing down Doggy. Doggy's still got a bottle charge left at least. Should be absolutely fine. And the slightest net worth lead there for the Shy Guys. However, it is present. They do have 2 kills to the name as well. So very good start there for the Dire. You can see... Oh wow, that voice break. You can see here, the Scoria about to be sniped. Well done, Pikachu, for spotting that out. And yeah, he's so sad about that. Look at all the items. Oh, poor Yeet. He's going to be suffering without all of that extra stats and wards. So, yeah, things are pretty safe for both teams at the moment. Desai Snapfire going all the way to the bounty rune up there to refresh his bottle. I wonder if that's worth it to let go of so many creeps for that. But I mean, he's got quite the advantage over Doggy at this point, so sure it doesn't matter too much here. Nice pull there by Yeet. Chessie's will steal that last minion there. Oh, so this is the thing with Undying. He definitely needs the stack of decay. To stack it up as much as possible, otherwise he's not very tanky. Has a mediocre stat gain just to offset the benefit of having that decay. So if you catch him out with not many decay stacks, talking about being caught out. Yeah, there's Chessie. He falls to the soul rip. There you go, killing spree for the Undying. Very much a menace this early in the game. Meanwhile, Sweat's roaming a little bit. He had gone mid to help maybe set something up on Doggy, but not able to find anything. He's going to head back down. Stole the shield rune there. I'm not sure why it still doesn't have an icon. Definitely needs one. All up top. Berserk Fury. Yeah, not going to go for that disruptor quite. Oh, never mind. I eat my words. He's going right for this disruptor. He's just going to turn around and I was about to say Static Shock, but Thunder Strike him. Wind Ranger. Yeah, just focusing on those last hits as you do. Meanwhile, Jonesy, he's in the lead in terms of last hits now. Beating out Desai. Let's see if he can keep the lead here. Might be a bit rough to do so. Using illusions. The Riptide stacks. Meanwhile, Doggy, he's going in. He's used his ultimate onto the Snapfire. Might have been a bit too aggressive as Yeet is here to keep Desai safe. Wow, well played by Yeet, recognizing that he needed to be there at that point in time. Meanwhile, Berserk Fury, though, without his lane partner there, he's suffering as well. Brought down to only 200 HP. He's alive for the moment. So neither side managing... Well, the Wind Ranger died, never mind. So that's still very good for Shy Guys. Kind of interested to see what the Snapfire builds here. Going for the Atos immediately as the first item. But meanwhile, the charge coming in. They're looking for this Disruptor who is just a little bit too low. Yeah, there you go. There's the kill there for Undying once more. 4 times kill spree. Berserk Fury hoping for that bash, but not able to quite find it as that tombstone. Probably not long for this world. Surely Chessies will take this out. Yeah, no Soul Rip for a while, so... 2 more hits. There you go. Done. Tidehunter, not the best attack speed, but gets the job done nonetheless. There's a DD rune on this Snapfire. No points in Low Shredder yet. So going more of a utility build. I think the pros have been doing this. Oh no. Will he be able to TP out in time? Oh, there comes the shackle. Well played, Doggy. There you go. Picks up an easy kill as Desai is just being caught out on the wrong side of the river there, trying to take out that that observer ward there. So, trying to get the money and punished for it, unfortunately. 9 minutes into the game, that's the first kill going the way of the Australian Shepherds. I think Doggy is looking to start roaming. His ult will come off cooldown in 30 seconds. He's feeling pretty strong with these 2 braces. Wonder if he does start roaming. Probably not. So heading back to mid lane. Meanwhile, Yeet has a smoke available as his partner there, the Berserk Fury Spirit Breaker. It's down to less than half health once again. Might be able to find this disrupt as the tombstone gets brought down. The charge is not there yet, but that might just be enough to kill the disruptor. There you go, the zombie's chasing him down. And there's the ult coming out from Spirit Breaker. They might be able to find the Tidehunter as well. It looks like they will. Oh, nice shackle there by Doggy. Great TP in. Taking out Berserk Fury immediately there. So close Yeet so far. Here's 1v2. Will he be able to take out one before he dies? There you go, he does. And Sweat has TP'd as well. This might be Yeet surviving so far as Doggy. He's manning up, going straight for this Undying. Will just back off though, realizing how tanky that Undying is. And Sweat should be safe for now. Pikachu's respawned and TP'd back. Desai, he's in the area. He knows Doggy is low. Gonna throw out the ultimate. Won't be able to hit. Oh, hits 1. Just a couple more and would have been enough. But that wind run away kept Doggy alive. Meanwhile, Jonesy's still farming here. 84 last hits now. So, getting... I think he's got the components. Yeah. There's the Yasha coming out. Not yet going for Diffusal or anything. Just going for more regular items there. Do Nagas even buy Diffusal? Probably not, as Chessies is suffering here. Underneath his own tower, he's taken out by 3. This poor Disruptor getting killed as well, as the tombstone gets dropped to just push Doggy away from the enemy mid laner. Desai, he just wants to go right on in there, even though he's still being focus fired. Okay, Doggy. He finds the kill there. With that power shot, the tower hitting the Snapfire there. It was enough to take him down and get a kill for his team once more. Alright, there you go. This Mass Serpent Ward's being dropped here, but the Spirit Breaker just charges away from them. He does get shackled, but he'd already activated his W there, the Bulldoze. Will it be enough damage regardless? Oh, Undying! He just dies on the side to another power shot there. And that's the mega kill spree ended. A lot of money going the way for Doggy there. He's gotten every single kill. Oh! Yeah, every single kill so far pretty much. That last kill there on the Snapfire was technically by the tower, but I would credit that to the Wind Ranger getting that very nice power shot off on him before he died. And wow, a little bit of back and forth. 12 minutes 30 seconds into this game. Both position ones still farm. I believe this is still like a position one. Even if you're in the off lane, it's just a favorable matchup against the Naga. But both position ones still farming, still looking for the items, pretty much uncontested down in the bottom lane here. Sven rotating towards the jungle, and the rest of the team, they on both sides, just trying to get kills, make space for their carries, and get things done. Sweats. Okay. The ult coming out from the Undying, it's enough to take out Pikachu. Especially with the fatal bonds there, but Dougie's in the area. Sweats might be in trouble here. Might be a little bit out of position. Yeah, there's Chessie's as well. And they're going to take out this Warlock pretty easily. He does drop the ult as well. And here comes the Undying, hoping to change this outcome here. But the Ravage coming out. And that's enough to take out the Warlock finally. Meanwhile, Yeet, he's been ulted by the Wind Ranger. And that's a double kill. Does pay for it with his life, though. Doggy falling to the Mortimer Kisses. Chessie's as well gets a shotgun blast to the back. And that's enough for a double kill there for the Snapfire. Vicadian soon to die as well. Sweat stealing that with his golem. I'm sure it was an accident, but oh, Pikachu, he drops his ult as well, trying to take out the Spirit Breaker before he dies. However, so much damage coming out from the side there. Spirit Breaker, just barely living there. A sliver of health. He manages to stay alive. Crazy Monkey down bot, putting some pressure on this tower here, while Naga's just letting him take it. Rotation coming in, Vicadian is here. Not able to catch him in time. Yeah, here comes the supports, keeping their carry safe. Meanwhile, Sweats, he's like, I spot a free tower. And he will take it, getting the last hit as well. Well played to Sweats Baguettes. There's the top tower being denied there by Chessie's as well. Just while the Spirit Breaker was too low to even try anything there. Oh, never mind. He TP'd mid. I thought he was just going to Fountain, but goes right in for that Wind Ranger, who just turns around, starts hitting. Oh, he does get a kill onto the Spirit Breaker, but oh, very nice shackle there by Doggy. Will he be able to live despite this? No, there's the damage output. Despite the kinetic field actually helping him out there, because he just jumped in place there, Desai. And the glimpse back will just cancel the TP. So, very nice pickoffs there for the Dire team. Despite the Spirit Breaker dying, that's very much worth for his side. And a very scary Snapfire already with the TP boots and the Rod of Atos. So let's have a look at the net worth here. Right at the top is the Naga. That's what he's contesting right now. They need to come down and use this net worth advantage that they've got 3k net worth here to shut down the Naga before she becomes too crazy right now. I guess they're content in shutting down the rest of Australian Shepherds, as Chessie's once again falling to the Snapfire damage output. But meanwhile, down bottom lane, the Sven falling for the first time thanks to the Wind Ranger. Putting the ult once again, the focus fire, focusing this poor Sven down. Alright. 4 down bot. They're looking to push. Even 5, I guess, if Doggy sticks around. He does get spotted by this board, so Berserk Fury should know what's going on here. He's going to run for it. He's not the best target for Wind Ranger as well, since he can just charge away. Meanwhile, rotation coming out towards bot. They want to keep this tower safe as the charge is going ahead. There you go. It lands onto Vicadian. The cookie afterwards, followed by the Warlock ult even. They really wanted the Shadow Shaman dead. Can they find more though? As Pikachu is on the run. He's going to run back towards the Dire side and try and stay away here. Playing a little bit of hide and seek. He does have the TP out. The sooner he uses it, the better. There you go. Starts TPing away as Crazy Monkey taking the stacks of Ancients here. Nice tier 2 neutral items. And there you go. 17 minutes 30 seconds. 8 kills to 17. Australian Shepherds finding a couple of good kills here and there. Nice plays by Doggy, keeping space for the team, as well as Jonesy is farming up a Storm, completely uncontested at this point. 0-0-1, just that one assist. What more do you want from your position 1? He's got the Manta style. He's gonna be aiming for oh, what the heck is that? Cornucopia? Is he? What's on this courier? He's going for the Orchid. Okay, so Bloodthorn potentially. Meanwhile, a team fight coming out mid here. The Thunderdome being dropped on the Spirit Breaker, but they still find the kill on the Wind Ranger despite it all. The Ravage comes out. The TP from this Tidehunter. Bringing the rest of the enemy team low, but there's not much follow-up there. Do manage to take out the Spirit Breaker at least. Well played by Jonesy, recognizing that he does need to join this fight here. As Yeet, not able to escape. That's an easy double kill there for the Naga Siren. Alright, I like this the vision game here from the Dire team as well. I've completely warded this Radiant jungle, but unfortunately losing that team fight there thanks to the draft, I believe, of the Radiant side. Just Warlock getting a couple of necessary last hits. He does have a Glimmer Cape available. Working on the mechanism. Probably the Guiding Grips as well. Meanwhile, the Snapfire going for the safe build, the Gleipnir. Very nice item indeed for a Snap, as you can get some easy cookies and Mortimer Kisses off with that item there. Alright, charge coming out. There you go. Berserk Fury is back in lane. He's got the Echo Saber. He's got the Blitz Knuckles as well. So still aiming for that Shadow Blade. Won't be getting it for a while. Look at that gold, unfortunately. But maybe with a couple more kills like he's trying to get here, he'll get it in no time. He does spot the Wind Ranger and gets glimpsed back immediately before the ult can go off. Thankfully not putting it on cooldown. Meanwhile, Yeet, he's going to spot out the Wind Ranger mid-wind run. Very well played with that Shackle there, keeping them at bay. The Atos as well, stopping the Spirit Breaker. And they will not be able to catch the Wind Ranger. There you go. Meanwhile, Pikachu, he's going to TP out, pretty much effectively denying that gank there from Shy Guys. Very nicely done indeed. Chizzy's getting bashed up here. Can they do much against this this Tidehunter? They believe that they can. Here comes the everything. As even Desai has turned up, gets the kill as well. Monster kill streak for this Snapfire core. Alright. Doggy still farming here. He doesn't know that Yeet's in the area, providing vision for his Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, Doggy managed to get the wind run off, but it doesn't last long as he gets absolutely nuked by the Mortimer Kisses, and the kill goes towards Berserk Fury. Alright. Aiming for that tier 2 tower now that both the Tidehunter and the Wind Ranger are down, with the Tidehunter just respawning now. Let's see, everybody but the Spirit Breaker here in this mid-tier 2 tower as, Jonesy, he's sitting up, he's got the great ult off Jesse's as well, he's got the Ravage available if he needs it, but he does not, he deems. And that's Sweats and Yeet to die, so 2 supports there, not too bad. Desai, he wasn't even in the area, meanwhile down bottom, goodbye tier 2 tower bot lane. Well played there by Jonesy, recognizing that. Not Jonesy, Berserk Fury. There you go. Crazy Monkey, let's see what items he's got. He's aiming for the harpoon. Still hasn't got a silver edge though. Oh, nice pick up there for Desai. It's a haste rune for Snapfire. Just seeing the items, Pipe of Insight. There's the Shadow Blade finished on the Spirit Breaker. Gleipnir finished as well for this Warlock. This is a pretty farm Warlock. Excuse me one moment. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh. Oh, okay. Vicadian getting caught out all by his lonesome here. There's the stun lock, there's the damage. And it's a godlike spree for the Snapfire. Look at that. Berserk Fury has found more. This poor Disruptor falling for his teammates' sins. Being out of position. Okay. Crazy Monkey opting to go straight for that Roshan. See if he can cleave it in half with that giant sword. No. They have to take it fast though, because Naga's pushing in mid. She wants revenge for the towers that have already fallen. Don't think Radiant are aware of this at all. I think that was was that a ping coming out from yeah, Vicadian. Yeah. Okay, Wind Ranger TPing in, followed by the rest of his team. Will they be able to do much? They managed to bring Doggy low. In fact, they kill him outright before Jonesy can arrive. The ping's coming out about that. There you go. Though, the Thunderdome plus the Mass Serpent Wars with the team fight coming out. Followed by the Ravage. They used so much to kill the Wind Ranger that they've got nothing left here. That's the Aegis gone now. Crazy Monkey has respawned. Vicadian, will he be able to live against pretty much 3 here, especially with this Warlock Golem? Does die. Jonesy and Pikachu doing the best to survive. Pikachu not very good at that though, because he dies. And Jonesy unfortunately getting caught out there. Double kill for Berserk Fury. Most of Dire team living throughout that. And suddenly, definitely looking like a Shy Guys game. That Wind Ranger just, unfortunately, poor Doggy just getting caught out and killed before the Naga can arrive. Pretty much guaranteed that one of the main threats of this match is out for the count. So, well played there by Shy Guys, recognizing that, taking out the Wind Ranger ASAP. Making sure they can get the victorious team fight there. Despite all the spells from the side of Australian Shepherds. Who has the Yules? It's the Disruptor, there you go. Disruptor with Yules. Not a bad pickup if I say so myself. Meanwhile, Dire team, they're just moving back. Okay. Excuse me, Berserk Fury does die there on the side. Naga is getting pretty strong at this point. Already has that heart. We'll be opting for Butterfly next. I noticed that they're... yeah. Is this a spare Sage's mask? I'm not sure what's happening with that, but I guess the mana region has been pretty good. Meanwhile, Crazy Monkey has the Silver Edge finished, working on the BKB next year. Not sure if you're going to prioritize... oh wait, Harpoon component is there on the courier. I was wondering if he was going to prioritize the Harpoon or the BKB. Looks like he chose the Harpoon first. So we'll be missing that BKB pretty much, but I think he's feeling pretty confident. The entirety of the Dire team are feeling pretty confident right now, since they're 7k net worth ahead. 14 kills to 27 now. 26 minutes and 30 seconds into this match. Alright, Tormentor. Looks like they will try and take this down. Yawning because I haven't eaten. Oh, there you go. Tormentor falls as the Aghanim Shard going the way of the Spirit Breaker. Now, such an odd ability that the planar pocket has had its fair share of bugs. And look at that, just invis away, no detection on Doggy, unfortunately. Not even on Tidehunter here, who's backing them up. And yeah, they just don't get the kill there. Nice work by Berserk Fury to recognize that. Got a stretch. Yeah. As ooh, Doggy being caught out. Here's the Mortimer Kisses plus the stun to follow, and there you go. The pick-off lineup doing its job, taking out key heroes like this Wind Ranger, and suddenly look at that net worth gap now. 10k net worth lead, and there's the stun lock taking out Disruptor just because they can. And yeah, Australian Shepherds, despite how farm Jonesy is, despite the kills that he's getting on the side here, they still lose the tower and they're still on the back foot. However, he is pretty close to his butterfly. Oh, Chesses. It's like, surely they don't go on me. Don't they realize that I am a Tidehunter? But indeed they do go on him. The ult coming out from Naga. Alright, Spirit Breaker, just have to be careful here. Those Naga illusions are pretty strong. He's going to be aiming towards the bottom lane there. Just checking items. Still working on that BKB. Sweats.
I'm gonna put this in my plate.
Thanks. And everything's looking pretty good. They've got the Tormentor going down here for the Radiant side. Sorry about that. You might hear my cat now. He's just rejoined us. As there goes the Tormentor, the Ag Shard going the way of the Tidehunter. It's not a bad shard, to be honest. The Tendrils of the Deep. Many single, well, not single target Ravage, single line of Ravage tentacles to go out. So, very cool indeed. Oh, also has the Aghanims. So he's got that AoE. Gosh, I do like that Aghanims a lot. It doesn't seem to be picked up that often. Tidehunter tends to prioritize stuff like the BKB and the Blink Dagger, but the AoE Gush is nice from a personal perspective. One of my favorites. So, seeing there's a little bit of dewarding there. Nice work by Cadian. Popping that Observer Ward. Kind of like had a mental picture of like an Observer Ward pimple there, just being popped like I don't know why. Anyway, this tier 1 tower down bot being threatened now. It's lasted this long. 30 minutes into the game, there you go. Will eventually fall. Will they spot Crazy Monkey here though? Chesses, he does. He's leading the charge here as Dire team, they're mobilizing now after that Ravage has been dropped. There's all the damage coming up though. Oh, but the big tombstone, the big kinetic field. Oh, the kinetic kisses as well. Look at this team fight going on. The Naga Siren ult. They managed to catch out the Snapfire. They're going to aim for him specifically, but nice 4-staff away, followed by a Cookie. Will keep him away from that fight. Oh no, it's not enough. Jonesy follows up for the kill. There's a killing spree there. Meanwhile, Vicadian, he's caught in his own wards there. Easy pickings for the Spirit Breaker. Same with Doggy as well. Unfortunately, caught out by those wards too. Meanwhile, Jonesy is cleaning house despite his team dying, getting caught out by those wards there. Only Berserk Fury is alive. Just got kill after kill. Who killed off Undying there? Oh, that was also Jonesy. There you go. And that's the tier 2 down bot to fall. And suddenly, Jonesy, he's fully online. He's got this butterfly. He's got the heart. And he's just a absolutely massive threat right now. We'll have to see what Shy Guys can do to contend this. Pikachu saving that top tier one. As Berserk Fury, he's just cutting the creep wave. Well played by him. All they've got to push is these Naga Illusions. They can't do any damage thanks to the backdoor protection here. Sven will have a good time clearing those out. Almost got that BKB. Very necessary item. If he had that BKB earlier, would have been a lot different in that fight. Wouldn't have been picked off so easily. So, Sweats Baguettes. He's got the Guiding Grooves as well. Ooh, I heard an ult. There you go, Chessies. He's getting caught out. The harpoon back. That's enough to finish him off. Crazy Monkey taking that kill for himself. Almost online. 60 gold away from this BKB. Meanwhile, a Bloodthorn being finished up for this Naga Siren. That's pretty scary indeed. Yeah. All attacks on the Silence target will have True Strike. So it doesn't crit anymore, but it's just guaranteed True Strike. And 60% of damage that they take is redealt at the end. So pretty nasty item there indeed. I'm just keeping track of what's going on. These Naga Illusions taking all 5 of Dire Heroes to clear those. So very tanky indeed. Naga going for the Skadi next, which will make her illusions even more difficult to deal with. Meanwhile, Wind Ranger falling off a little bit, I have noticed, working on this Aghanim Scepter so that she can be a little bit more elusive, but Doggy has to play a bit more careful in these fights. Coming up, Vicadian is in the area. Berserk Fury is pretty much all by his lonesome here. That's the real Jonesy, the real Naga. And he's under vision here. Oh no! There was no escape there for the Spirit Breaker. As where was the vision coming from? Was it just from the ensnare? How very interesting. I mean, there's no gem or anything. It's just he had vision of him thanks to the ensnare. Okay, there you go. Oh, you learn something new every day. That's another tier 2 tower being threatened here, as Chessies is feeling pretty confident with his Naga teammate behind him. It's Jonesy. Just annihilates that tower. There's no contest for that. They're just staying in this top section here, the high ground. And kind of struggling to clear these illusions without Sven here. It's just going to be another tower going down. That's a tier 3. Oh, tier 3, sorry. Plus barracks to fall as well. There comes the Snapfire ult, but it's really not doing that much thanks to the Pipe of Insight there from Chessies. And even the Mass Serpent Ward's coming down, just destroying these barracks. There you go. And not much that Shark Guys could really do about that. No Spirit Breaker to initiate, so they just kind of had to sit and watch. As they're talking about Spirit Breaker initiation, he's gone right on in there. Berserk Fury will be able to escape from the kinetic field, but there goes the Ravage, the Warlock stun as well, coming out the kinetic field combo, the Static Storm, Wind Ranger. Oh my god, doing so much damage as well. Desire with the double kill. Oh my god, everything happening right now. As they do manage to take down Jonesy, the Naga Siren dead. It's just the Wind Ranger alive, barely escaping from the clutches of Shy Guy. So, well played there. Let's look at that fight recap. Oh my god. Very nicely done by Sven here, getting so much damage out during that BKB. Look at that, the 7.6k damage, just absolutely wiping most of the Radiant side. Doggy staying back, the Wind Ranger dishing out as much damage as she could. Look at that, 6k damage, but still not enough to bring anyone other than the Sven down. I think she was focusing that Sven. And suddenly, the shoe's on the other foot. Those are Radiant tier 3s being threatened now. Let's try to see if they can get anything in exchange. Okay, yeet. Getting stunned up there, getting caught out. There you go, Doggy. Picking up a free kill there. His Wind one has run out, but Snapfire will just cancel the ult. Desire gets on out of there. And they get half the health of that tier 3 tower, but not quite an even exchange as of yet. Finally, the Naga has respawned. Look at that net worth though, 28k net worth. Oh boy. I think the Skadi is on the courier, there you go. Boom. Look at that, 4,000 health exactly. That's a very tanky Naga indeed, especially with so much armor as well. And yeah. I was going to say Pikachu, but it was actually Chessie's that had the Pipe of Insight there. So tanky, magic resistant Naga illusions that do quite a surprising amount of damage with this Bloodthorn pickup. I love to see it. Meanwhile, there's the Roshan. It's available for the Radiant side this time instead. Meanwhile, the Tormentor going the way of Sven. I believe that's the passive Warcry bonus. Yeah. Undispellable as well, which is not too bad. However, they do give up their Aegis and the cheese for that. And who picks it up? There you go, Jonesy. He's swapped out his boots. And Chessie's will be very happy with the cheese. Chessie's with the cheese. Pretty iconic. There you go. Smoke coming out on 4. Everybody but this poor Shadow Shaman. I mean, he's got the blink dagger, so he'll be fine. He can jump in on the fight regardless. Doggy looking for somebody, anybody, to grab with his Gleipnir shackle combo, but there's no one in sight. They're all in this high ground here. Just happy to patiently wait this out. Oh, everyone except for Berserk Fury here, who's pushed in these creeps. Still getting spotted out here as Doggy, he's on the chase. Oh, no Gleipnir though. We'll be able to kill him anyway. Yeah, there's the dust as well coming out. Plus the focus fire damage. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Vicadian has arrived. He does get the Hex off, but very nice BKB usage there by Berserk Fury. Will be able to just... Yep, there you go. There's the charge away. And Jonesy not quite ready with the Ensnare, unfortunately, as Berserk Fury had the inverse once again. And there you go. Just barely escaping with his life. But Radiant team, they have a small amount of time with this Aegis. They want to use it effectively. So they're going to push up into this high ground here, catching out Sven, but a little bit too far away. There you go, a little bit of stun there. They have to be really careful about this Sven, because he can just walk up with the invis and dish out huge amounts of damage. Here's something going on in the back here. It's Berserk Fury. He's just initiating onto the Shadow Shaman. And there's nothing that the rest of Radiant can really do about it. Jonesy, he's getting taken down. There you go. The damage coming out there. Both Dasai and this crazy monkey Sven just destroying the Naga. Despite how tanky he is. There you go. Naga ult. A little bit of a respite. And they stun up the Sven. They want to kill him off before he can do any more. Ooh. A little bit of a play there, but it's not enough to keep the Sven alive. 80 seconds without your position 1, your main damage source for clearing out these illusions. And suddenly, this is looking like an easy Rax here. Pikachu does die in the end there. There's Berserk Fury with the damage output. He's doing as much as he can. But it's not enough. Here's Jonesy absolutely destroying the Undying's health. Yeet just die. Yeah, you just can't escape. And does buy back though. Silence going now on Sweats. No upheaval for you, sir. As Chessie's all nicely done with the cheese. Just saving it right till the end there. And then he turns around, gets a kill on the Spirit Breaker. 90 seconds, no SB. Still 35 seconds before you've got your Sven back. Another catch there. These ensnares going ham. And suddenly, yeah, this looks like... Oh, no, they're just clearing out the bottom racks as well. Possibly could have ended the game there, if they so chose. But they're going to secure the victory against the two supports of Dire team. They're opting for the Mega Creeps here. Now Sven, 5 seconds until he respawns. Can he do anything here with Sweats and Yeet behind him? But the ward's being dropped as well. And the Australian Shepherds taking out one tier 4 tower. Probably make that 2 and a little... Yep, there you go. Oh, here comes Crazy Monkey though. The break, the damage, it takes out the Tide Hunter immediately. Jonesy, he's got the ult again. But... yeah, we'll keep his team alive for the moment. And suddenly Sven, he's all by himself. Getting focus fire down here. He does take out the Shadow Shaman. Oh, placing himself inside the Undying Tombstone. They will take it out eventually, but this Sven... oh, perfect shackle there from Doggy. There's the buyback though. Sven is back and ready for more. Gets the stun off, but can he do anything to keep his Ancient alive? Here comes a big stun from Sweats as well. The golems are out, but it's not enough. The damage is there. Doggy with a triple kill. Jonesy still alive. Another buyback coming out from this Warlock. They're doing the absolute utmost to push back this Radiant advance. And it might be enough. These creeps on the side there, they gotta watch out for these mech creeps. The catapult's hitting. There you go, Berserk Fury. Oh, Desai. Everybody. Oh no, here comes Doggy though, here with the final hits. And that's enough for the victory. Well played there, Australian Shepherds. GG to both teams though. There you go, GG, well played as, oh boy. That final push into a Radiant side there, oh my god. Not the Radiant side there, the Dire team there. Wow. What a game. 42 minutes, 30 to 42. So that's a kill per minute for Shy Guys, and yet still the Australian Shepherds take the victory, riding on the back of Jonesy's Naga Siren. That was an absolute monster that was created there. Plus Doggy as well. Shoutouts to the Wind Ranger who managed to keep his team through the mid game, and despite a couple of picks there and there, getting caught out by himself, he still did so much damage for his team. Meanwhile, whenever Crazy Monkey got his ult off and rushed into the fight, he pretty much annihilated one or two heroes. So shoutouts to Crazy Monkey as well. MVP, oh, it's a hard one. I'd have to say Jonesy. He was quite the raid boss, of course. Pretty evident there. I do like the overall plan as well. This Pipe of Insight pick was very nice indeed. The minus armor, followed up by the push as well. Naga Illusions plus Mass Serpent Wars pretty much guarantees whatever buildings remaining. So anyway, I will head on to the next game here, and we'll catch you in the next stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next match.